At the end of the previous episode, I mentioned that I wanted to reform my military, and I do. But before I do that, I want to look at trade, because it turns out I've been doing it all wrong. As it turns out, I misunderstood something. I thought that uh, merchants added a significant amount of trade pool to a node. But in all honesty, we only need merchants in nodes where other people are going to pull from that node with merchants. So the Persia is fine. Basra, if I didn't have a node in Basra, it would go to part of that trade would go to Aleppo. About 10% of it would, 9%. And if the Ottomans put a trader there or a merchant there, he would pull to Aleppo. So if they put it there and I don't realize it and I don't send my merchant there, they get all the trade from that node. That one will go automatically to the next one because we have 100% there. If I didn't have this merchant here, all of the trade in this node, aside from... Wait, somebody's collecting in this node. Yarkand is. So they have a merchant in this node and are collecting, even though they have no land in this node. Right? I have all the land. Yeah. Okay, so if I didn't have that merchant there, all the trade power would be going north to Astrakhan. So that one stays. The Indus node, it all moves. I could put a merchant steering it toward I could actually move some merchants around. Maybe. The merchant in Canton actually is probably extraneous. No. Because I think Ming would actually steer trade. Because they're the second highest trade power in this node now, they'll steer it away. And I want my merchant here. Well, let's move that merchant to Siam. I just want to see what happens. How much money would we lose out on? Canton. Yep, we need that merchant there, in other words. A helping hand. Finally, we have heard back from dearest Risharnara regarding our request for her husband, the most noble Nustal Ankalov II, and has decided to grant it. The reply was carried back by some of Avaria's finest administrators who are here to advise us on matters of running our country. We gained some admin points. So yeah, I'm going to move this merchant back. I definitely want the merchant in the Gulf of Aden, and I think I would prefer to keep moving trade. Okay, so this merchant doesn't need to be here, because the trade will flow into places that I have already. And Bengal is not going to steer that much away from here, and instead I'm going to actually move the merchant to the Indus node and steer it towards wait, why is 66 gold is leaving the Indus node? Oh, but that goes directly to Kashmir. I thought it went to, or that goes directly to Samarkand. That I thought it went to Kashmir. Okay, so right. Let's transfer here, and I think I will actually keep more of it if I move it that way. Okay, and those guys should be here now. So I can combine those armies and enable drilling there. Those guys are drilling, these guys are as well. And I want to bring these guys back to my mainland, because of that whole military reform I was referring to. Let's actually mothball all of our forts, making 231 ducats right now every month, which is crazy. Alright, these guys are here. Wait until next month. Growth of regimental towns. As the army becomes a way to earn a livelihood for an increasing number of our subjects, the cities that house the army installations and barracks are starting to grow under the supervision of army engineers and renovators. In Pejang, the growth of Pejang has come to benefit the entire province. Gain 1 base tax there, and local development cost and decreases, local manpower increases for 10 years. Let's bring these guys back home. I'm also going to stop drilling there. Never mind. Do that again. I'll figure it out. So in Bengal Delta is where I want these troops. Yeah. And I really want our corruption to come down, because then we'll make even more money. The best way to reduce corruption will be to get our overextension back down. But Amana separatists, we also have Madarine separatists and Barori separatists. Anyway, those guys are arriving there. We'll go and pick these guys up. The ships will probably get there first. That's fine. I could also put a merchant here in Hormuz and increase the amount of money that's leaving there. I would imagine Persia's the richest node in the game right now. $190. Basra is the second highest at 144. Hormuz is the fourth highest. The English Channel is the third highest. And the only two people competing for trade in the Persian node are me and the Ottomans. And the Ottomans don't have a merchant in Persia, but are still steering 8.2 ducats toward themselves because of their natural trade propagation upstream. Also, they have a province here, which I'm still not happy about, and I will be taking it hopefully sometime in the near future. But enough of problems with trade, because now I keep saying reform the military, reform the military. But I want all of my troops home before I do this. So we'll put those guys on the ships. And what is my current force limit? 213 out of 259. Alright, so what is my flanking range? Can I even check that? Why is it not on the screen? Plus 100%. So I think that's 4 cav on each side, so I want a total of 8 cav on my front line. Let's combine these armies. Enable drilling. He became a level 3 general. He'll probably die soon because I'll never be able to, so that I'll never be able to use him. So, what is my combat width? First of all, when does my combat width increase again? Next level, it'll go up by another 2. So I will build to that instead. So 36 combat width. Right now I'm at 30. And each of my armies are about to get 4 more cav. And 2 more infantry. So let's get rid of that. And one, two, three. Oh no, two infantry. Damn it! Accidental clicks kill me. Four cav might be overdoing it right now, but I don't know all of the technical stuff behind this game, so we will get as much as I feel is 4. So that should be 6 and 12. It is. Let's get rid of the 3 of the cav in the cav we have going around Delhi. Was that all 4? It was, wasn't it? It was. Okay, so and these 3 cav are going to Delhi. And these cannon are going to Delhi as well. Because I need the cannon to support these guys. So 36, we need to build 6,000 cannon around each army as well. 5, 6. 5, 6. And 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Good. And now we wait. This is gonna... Hey, our level 3 probably died. No, it was this guy. So, this army is going to be solely infantry reinforcements, which is why I've done nothing with them right now. I can get another general right now. Another couple, actually, if I wanted to. Something good. Harun Rumi, he's a 3-4-1-0. So we'll drill with him. Sharing faults. Although our Padisha Almagir hasn't been the sharpest tool when it comes to managing the finances of Mughals, it is with interest that people have been watching the Padisha and his wife together. They seem to get along well, often overheard discussing frivolities and joking about how to spend the country's treasury in order to annoy people the most. Just let them have cake, Bahar Banu says, smiling wickedly. Okay, she's not Marie Antoinette, so let's stop that right now. I think it was Marie Antoinette who said that. Lose admin points and yearly legitimacy or we gain yearly legitimacy for 5 years. Speaking of 5 years, 5 years until the next institution can spawn. And we have Rebel Uprising, Bamani Separatists. So let's take these guys off of drilling. Whoops. When does the overextension go away? June 1696. So we've still got more than a year on overextension. Still gaining 10 prestige or 10 military power a month, despite our 3 military policies. So these guys will go to Delhi. These guys to Bengal Delta, and these guys to Tandor. And I probably don't have to even worry about attrition because it should be really low, unless I've grossly miscalculated stuff. Are all of my armies done building right now? Yes. Yes, they are. And I'm going to be curious to see the attrition that they're taking just standing here. Whoa, 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 that's a lot more artillery than I expected. I built beyond. I built 4 artillery even when I... Okay. We get the manpower back from that, so that's 32, or should be, yeah, 36. Right? 36 combat width. Good. Third, this is the second, and this should be the fourth. It is. Now, what is the attrition? 0.2 attrition. 0.0 attrition. And 0.2. So I mean, yeah. I'd say that's probably nothing to be too worried about. Hold on. But I don't like that idea of suffering all that attrition unnecessarily. You know what is... What is 0.2% of 0.2%? Not even, so not 2%, 0.2%. 0.2% of 72,000. Give me a second. It's 144. So I make enough, I have enough manpower gain every month to I get 2,000 manpower every month. So as long as it goes up by about 2,000. So I gain 2,300. I should gain about a little over 2,000 this month. If I leave all of my armies where they are, suffering that attrition. Coffee and tobacco. Let's impose the restrictions. And that is exactly, or that is approximately just 2,000 more manpower. So, we're only suffering 0.2%. Right now, if they move around, they're going to suffer a lot more. But, what is our force limit now? So, let's stop having these guys drill, sadly. And I can get 17. I'm going to call it 18. 18 more infantry. Five, 6. Yeah, I could use the macro builder, but that's no fun, right? And our force limit's going to go even higher once I get access to more states. But we'll let these guys arrive down south. Bamana Separatists are going to rise up. I forgot to stop undrilling them. Okay, are they done? Are they all done? Okay. Cancel these guys. All these guys will move to Lahore, these guys as well. And once everyone arrives in Lahore, I'm going to distribute them. France wants military military access from us. They're at war with Castile, Congo, Kaffa, and Castile's colonial nations. 44,000. Okay, we're at force limit. What age objectives do we have complete? I can't be the Emperor of China, and I'm not going to win the religious war or found trade companies. So let's say 11 from 11 each. Well, that's actually easy to do. 4,000. Just cut them in half twice to cut them into fourths. Which one is the first army? Okay, so 4th and 5th. That's the 3rd, right? 3rd army. So that is going to get the 7th. The 6th will stay around Delhi with the 2nd. Okay. When does our tech become current rather than being ahead of time? 5 years. Who do I want to declare war on in that time? Ottomans are allied with Tunis, who are my ally. Georgia is allied with Russia. Independence guaranteed by the Ottomans. Isn't that fun? I don't want to go to war with Brandenburg. I can call Portugal, Austria, and the Commonwealth into a war against the Mamluks, but I'd lose my ally in Tunis. Probably an alliance I could get back easily. At the same time, when does our truce with Bengal end? Or, yeah. 1696, July. I'm going to wait on that war. Because, I think it would be foolish to do anything else. Poor vintage. Hope I never drank any. July 1696. Military access from Switzerland, or for Switzerland, and also for Austria. Yeah, we're allies with Austria, so let's be friends, right? We have a revolt in Bidar. Let's stop with the drilling, since we're probably going to go to war soon. And I forgot to increase my forts around this area. It said it was allied with Sukhothai. Sukhothai is... Alright. They're being sieged by Ming. Let's force march these guys. And increase unmothball the forts. Can't unmothball that one because they're sieging it. also unmothball these ones. And my fleet's right in the Ganges Delta, ready for the fleets of Bengal. Let's go to the coast of Orissa, because Ming has all of the northern Bengal coast taken already. I hope I get there before they manage to siege that. I might not be able to, though. It's going to be close. Probably. Nope, we're probably not going to get it. 9th of April? Nope, we got it. And so I think that just... Oh no, June 25th is when the... Okay, so now we're suffering a little bit more attrition. 0.7%. Just still really, really low. Ladakh. Alright, we'll go up there. Those guys are going to actually move to Warangal. These guys will move to Golconda. Actually, I should move these guys up to Ladakh and these guys to next one over. Jaunpur, actually, would probably be best. California treasure fleet arrived again. I gotta wait 2 more months. Or no. Is it the beginning of July or the end of July? That's a big difference. Truce with Bengal has ended. Let's go for it. Wait, what? I thought our truce has ended. There we go. There's the truce ending. So, I don't know what Ming's going to try to take. They might try to make them a tributary. But I want to take the imperialism, Casus Belli. And that's where their fleet is. These guys are going to go along the coast first. These guys will go to Mahur. Sukhothai is going to break their alliance. These guys will go to Mandla. Does Bengal have any armies left? They do, but they're... weak. We've lost the trade dispute against Ottomans. Are they moving up to... Oh no, they're already there. Okay. No one's sieging down Bhutan. Trading in tea. And see, now I'm like moving into enemy territories where I'm going to take a lot of attrition. So Not gonna worry about that right now. Actually, I will. So 20. So 36 on each. Or no, 18 on each. And then half of the cannon. That's an actual siege, so I'm going to... That will be an actual siege, so those guys will stay together. But I will continue with this war in the next episode.